We were going to do this game with the Rams, but I want to do it with the Packers. And I'm just going to do better or worse, right? And we'll start with the Rams. So, Theo, you taking the Packers? Who would you take?
I think the Packers could beat the Rams. Like Gary and Clark and Preston Smith, I think would be like. I have faith in the pass rush against. Like, I think the Rams' offensive line is just kind of a death knell. I don't think the Packers.
There's a reason I locked the Cowboys against the Rams.
Right.
Like,
we feel comfortable. You wouldn't have locked the Cowboys against the Packers.
Yeah.
You would. Right. I don't think you would have done that. No, I think, and I thought it was like once you did, I thought it was safe to bet the Rams, like lock the Cowboys against the Rams. Like I considered doing it myself.
I had people comment. They were like, I can't believe Blaiden locked a 6-point underdog. And I'm like, trust.
my biggest bet of the week was Cowboys money line. Like, I wouldn't do that for the Packers. I think the Packers are mid. I think the Rams. Better than the Rams. I think the Rams, like, I think their offensive line situation is just horrible. Like, the Packers don't have any unit that's like the worst in the league, and the Rams really might. So I think the Packers are maybe better than the Rams at this point.
Matt, what are you taking the Packers over the Rams too?
The Packers.
What about the Vikings? You already lost to them once. You're still taking the Vikings?
I mean, how can you not? The Vikings beat them, and the Packers have looked worse than the Vikings since. Neither look like Super Bowl contenders, but I think I got to take Minnesota.
Tennessee.
Packers.
I'll be attending the Packers-Titans game.
Are you really?
In November, yes. I'm making. Okay. I haven't been to Lambeau since 2017. I'll be there in prime time on Thursday night in mid-November, and
it'll be cold.
Yeah, it'll be cold, but it's the Packers. It's Lambeau. If you dress in layers, it'll be all right.
Yeah. It's football weather.
Yeah. The Titans, man, they had a very real chance of losing to Washington. I'll say the Packers are better than if the Packers were in the AFC South, I think they could win the AFC South. I'll say that. So I'll say they're better than the Titans.
So you also think they're better than the Jaguars?
Sure. The Jaguars scored 6 points on the Texans today. They made me look stupid and silly. So I'm not giving them any credit.
Matt, you taking Green Bay over Jacksonville?
Yeah.
Well, I can't say the Giants. They just lost to the Giants.
I mean, I think the Giants are better than the Jags all of a sudden. Damn, that's a big switch from where my power rankings were.
That's a big swing. Yeah, it's tough out here. Patriots.
Full strength Patriots. I think the Patriots are better on defense. They're better coached. The play calling makes a little bit more sense. Like Bailey Zappi almost beat them. It took them down to the literal last second.
Yeah.
So like the Patriots, I think
you have a quarterback that they actually let throw the ball.
Get back to me in about 3 weeks. I think the Patriots are about to go on a little bit of a run. I think that those two teams are pretty even. I think those two teams are pretty even, sadly.
Fair enough. Matt, how are you feeling about?
Yeah, I don't disagree. I don't know. Maybe I'd take the Packers. They just beat them.
Yeah.
They're like the same.
What about my Cleveland Browns? What about my Cleveland Browns?
Oh, well, the Browns would find a way to lose.
Yeah, I'd take the Packers.
Oh, fuck both of y'all, man. I really hate you. Like,
sorry.
Yeah.
I didn't mean it, actually. And then lastly, our darling child MVP, Geno Smith and the Seattle Seahawks. They taking down Green Bay?
I think that'd be a dogfight. I think I'd take the Packers, though. The Seattle defense is just worse than either the Packers.
I think I would take Seattle. I don't think the Packers offense has the legs.
They don't have the legs to beat Seattle's putrid, horrible defense.
Listen, I get Seattle's defense, but like, I don't know, man.
But that's the thing is I think any team that's like, well, mid.
Is Seattle? Do you think Seattle's defense? Where does Seattle's defense stand compared to the Giants? Do you think?
Way worse?
Way worse?
Oh, way worse. Easily way worse.
What about their offense? I would say their offense is probably better.
Their offense is better. But here's the thing. Like, the Packers, like, this matchup specifically was bad to defend the Packers a little bit. This was a multi-time zone game, which, like, I knew the Packers would suck in this game. This is just the type of team the Packers lose to. Like, it would depend on the situation that they played the Seahawks in. But I don't know. The Packers are a mid team. I think they might be the best mid team, but I just don't think that they're contenders this year. So that's my whole rant on them. They're mid. Right. They're they're in the high end of mid, but they're still, like, when it comes down to it, mid. And yeah,